What really attracted me to the role in the first place is how absolutely unique this role was, how crazy it was, how awesome and cool and badass all the women were. Um, I'd never really seen a princess movie like this, and at the end of the day, it had kind of always been my dream, and I didn't even know it, that I wanted to do action, because I'd always been in action movies since I was younger, but I never got to be the one doing the action. And so I got the chance to really get my hands dirty on this one, and I loved it so much. Filming the fight scenes for this movie were some of the most challenging things I've ever done in my life. I mean, they took so much preparation and so much choreography, and it was just like I had I had the best time preparing for them, but man, it was a lot of work, a lot of exhaustion, and a lot of hard days, a lot of injuries, a lot of blood and sweat. And I just, everything that led up to the moments that we were actually filming those scenes, I'm so grateful for all of it. And yeah, it was just truly, I'd never pushed myself that far before physically. The training and preparation that was involved in The Princess, I started training in Los Angeles before I started and went and trained in Bulgaria with the rest of the stunt team. Um, it kind of just threw me for a loop. I'd never done anything like this. I didn't have any prior training experience in action movies or in sword fighting. And so I was really jumping into the deep end of a world that I had no idea what I was really going into. But I have so much respect for everyone who does this for a living, who is working in stunts and who helped train me, because everyone was so patient with me, and everyone was so proud of me and excited and wanted me to succeed. And because of them, I felt like I could do my best. And I had so many days where I just was so down on myself and I was so frustrated, but I really found my confidence as I kept going, and as everyone around me just kept encouraging me in a way that really made me feel like they were genuinely rooting for me and wanted me to do my absolute best. And I thank the stunt team in Los Angeles and especially in Bulgaria for that. When it came time to do my own stunts, I was really kind of adamant that I wanted to do as much as I humanly possibly could. And my two stunt doubles, Desi and Jade, they were absolutely crucial in me feeling like I had the confidence to be able to pull off these stunts. They were so encouraging. They wanted to train me to the point where I could do these things on my own. They were so supportive. Like I'll never be able to thank them enough for how much they inspired me and pushed me and motivated me. And because of them and because of everyone that trained me and really invested their time and love and energy into me, I was able to do like 85 to 90% of what you see on screen. And I'm really proud of that. And I couldn't thank everyone who trained me enough. Part of the appeal of this movie is that, yes, this character is not your typical princess. She's not your stereotypical princess story. There's so much going on in this movie, and there's so much cool action, and there's so many things to look at. And our fight sequences are unreal. They are so major and so cool. And I do love that within those amazing action sequences and this whole film, we have a beautiful message of the power of someone who's underestimated proving everyone wrong. And it's just such an empowering story for all women and men and non-binary people, whatever you identify as. This movie, I think, has something for everyone. My role as an executive producer on this movie felt extra special because I was very nervous going into this as far as my lack of training, and had to all of a sudden jump right into training. So I felt scared, I felt anxious, but also excited, because I knew that at the end of the day, I was helping create this character and who she was going to become. And I was lucky that I had such collaborative producers on this project that really let me into the creative world and wanted me to have a say. And I got to be part of a lot of different things that made this character who she was at the end of the day. And so I felt really safe in that way. And also, I felt so in love with this movie and connected to this character too, that being able to have like a little bit of a, no, I don't know if that's right, or yeah, that feels great, or what if we did this as part of my job title. It was so special.
What drew me to this project was my first impression of the script is that it had this new retelling of a princess that I have never seen in a movie before. And that just kept my interest throughout the whole process of making this work, because I was so impressed with this character that consistently surprised me and wanting me to create and make it my own. And that's really what was the starting point for me to take this on. What drew me to this female-driven movie is I grew up watching a lot of action movies in the 80s and the 90s, and I'm still a big fan of all of them, like Aliens, Predator, and Rambo, and all those testosterone movies. But I kind of want to see a woman doing it now, and especially this such interesting character of an underdog that you don't think that she can do what is thrown at her consistently and every step of the way. But if I can make this work, if I can get people to be with me on this and be with her on this, it would be a great achievement. And I think that's what you're seeing today. The biggest challenges for the fight scene was making it interesting and making it different, and because we have so many, and it was really the creative challenges that we had, and everything else is mechanics. And we had a great team to get all that done, and they have their separate challenges that are more physical. But for me, it was a technical challenge of making the stairwell fight look like a 30-floor tower, making the kitchen fight fun, but also fear for the princess's life. And so it's the element of making it interesting and creative is a real challenge. It was important for me not to make this as a typical fairy tale, because I want it to be grounded, and I want the audience to experience this as if it could happen, and to believe in the action and feel it rather than seeing it in a fantastical world where it's magic. So we wanted to keep the grounded genre of like antiquity, but then also not be over the head with magic.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and comment on the video if you enjoyed it. Click and watch our suggested video playlist right now for more entertaining videos. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos are released.